And now we're live.
Really?
Thanks to hear that. Hey, welcome to I Drink and I Know Things. Hey, word to the wise. I'm not racist. I'm not. And tonight we're gonna review a song that talks about
you
exactly
aren't,
that.
though. Somebody said so. Somebody said something.
Hey,
Yeah,
why have you got a tab up that's got midget porn on it?
Hey, Vampire the Masquerade is midget porn now? I didn't know that. Hey, the more you know. All right.
The less you want to know.
What we're gonna do here? What we're gonna do here is yes, I'm gonna play the song. See, even my kids telling me to hurry up. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna play a little bit of it. We're gonna stop and discuss. He has some hard points. Both of them do in this video, actually. It's quite interesting in my opinion, which is why I've watched it more than once. I did hit a down vote.
Do it already.
I did hit a down vote, which you noticed, but that's for the second half of the song. But hey,
oh, boo boo. With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas. That's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats to pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga and get a nigga mad. So
all right, we hit 15 seconds exactly. Wow. Right at the very fucking beginning. What the fuck is that shit, Doku?
That sounds like somebody has a very strong opinion about people's personal responsibilities versus how they conduct themselves in real life, yet they want to complain about things.
I remember this video.
Yeah, I remember this one too. But basically the premise is they're trying to see each other's point of views by singing in each other's lines in each other's voices. It's all symbolism and shit. And I remember it got fucking sort of panned at the time as well for it.
It went viral. Even I remember this one. And it takes a lot for me to remember something.
I never encountered this song before, but I keep started to think about Rush Hour when I listen to this song.
Well, no, and we'll continue on here, guys. All right.
As soon as I say nigga, then everyone react and want to swing at.
Yeah, as soon as I say, then everybody react. Yeah, there's some truth in that. Let's continue here. I just had to throw that out there.
You call me racist because I ain't black. Pound that then. Talking about slavery like you was around back then. Like you was picking cotton off the fucking ground back then. Like you was on the plantation getting down back then. I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a
Copyright.
I don't. Okay, yeah, okay. We hit another 15 seconds. I had stopped though, so I had judged for that. But fair enough. Yeah. All right. I'd rather see a black man raising his son. Okay. Do we need to discuss the proportion of single motherhood in the African American community within the United States? Do we really need to discuss that?
Not really, but I don't think he is the one singing that part of the song.
No, he's not. It's the black fella on the other side of the table. That's what I said before, mate. It's like the symbolism is that they're seeing each other's point of view, literally.
Oh, they're being tricksy. Oh, and is there a fellow Scaly on the stream? Hi, fellow Scaly.
Are you talking about a porn star memes? You did say Trixie.
Wait, are we talking about Bridget the Midget? Is that the tab that's open?
Dude.
Trixie Latouche and Bubbles Funny.
You know what? I would never look up anything with Bridget in the title. My sister's name is Bridget, so no. Not okay.
He doesn't like midgets anyways. He thinks their fingers are creepy.
Here we go on Pornhub. There is a listing for Bridget Dodger's sister. I'm just kidding.
Of course you would find that.
Pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living on free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still...
Real quick, taxation is theft. That just needed to be said.
Still trying to sell him for some weed and some liquor or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road cause you ain't got no fucking goals. You already late. You motherfuckers need to get your damn priorities straight. Wait. It's like you're proud to be.
All right, so what I want you to check out here is in this portion of the video, right? He is circling around him and yelling at him. But when you see the other side of it, something else happens. I want you to take note of that.
Fake, lazy as fuck. And you rather sell drugs and get a job and be straight. And then you turn around and complain about the poverty rate. Fuck out of my face. Can't escape problems. You can pray for some change, but can't break a dollar. Got nobody else to blame, so you blame Donald. And fuck the world.
And fuck the world with a Make America Great condom. Yeah, that's a good line. But okay, they are blaming Donald Trump, aren't they? He hasn't got
No, if you
some
listen,
of them are,
if
and some of they are in support of him.
Well, no, if you listen to the line, it's using Donald as an excuse. So he's basically calling the gun out fucking for it. So, like, I think they're for Trump.
But it's so much fun to call him the Cheeto Fuhrer.
You think it's fun for a lot of things, me.
He's the golden baby.
How old this song?
Here's a question for you. Is it actually Trump that's in charge, or is it his fucking comb over?
That's a good question.
That has a mind of its own, and we don't discuss that in the United States. So how dare you, you Australian bigot? But no, how old is this song? It dropped last year, I believe, about 8 months ago. I believe at the end of 2018 is when it dropped.
I thought it was longer than that.
That is real interesting because I remember when I did a paper on rap music way back when. And for the old school rap, which this sound pretty close to, or also known as gangster rap, it was pretty much about the issues of the day. That was what the rap was, and that was why the rap music of the day was slower. It was the later rap, the so-called modern rap, where everything goes fast, like they speak like a machine gun, when it was all about money, drugs, and sex. But
yeah, no, and you have a point. That's what a lot of West Coast rap was about in the mid to late 90s. You have an absolute point. Let's continue on here.
World would make America great condom. My boy's been back. I'm not racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black.
All right, so that's something I do want to bring up here. No, man. You can't say I'm not racist because my mailman's black. All right, dude, it doesn't work that way. And that's pretty much what he's saying here. You know, my second cousin's cousin is black, therefore I'm not racist. That's a stupid argument, and it should have been left out of this video, in my opinion.
That was the whole point of it if you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, Dodge, fucking pay attention. That's the second time.
Oh, he was using satire? Oh,
so, I mean, here's a question. If I and this dog switch my webcam so the viewers can see this, does that make me a racist?
Oh,
they were saying about how all white people use, oh, I've got this or that or the other as a friend or a cousin or a person I know, and he's black or she's black or whatever's black.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm not a racist.
Is that a gollywog?
Yep, that's a
gollywog. That's a gollywog.
Yeah, he's a fucking funny story about gollywogs, and it's all thing to do with racism and all this kind of stuff. Is that the late 80s, we even had gollywog biscuits, which were really yummy too. Now they call them pollywaffle. But anyway,
it was the mascot for Robinson's Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can still be racist.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you ever take that one to the United Kingdom, then you will have issues with London problems solution.
Well, no, and we can continue on about his.
Hang on,
before you do that, Memes had something to say.
Fuck me. Can I fucking finish?
Yeah.
No.
Donald Trump's hair kind of looks like my groundhog.
Right, just real quick. Right, we banned these fucking gollywogs because a bunch of white cunts thought it was fucking racist. And then fast forward 15 years, we started getting influx of Africans from actual Africa, proper black fellas, and they're walking around their stores going, hang on, how come there are no black toys for our black children? So they actually started wanting gollywogs because it was the only black toy they could get.
That's amusing.
Well, that's kind of the Streisand effect, though. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit start again here, guys. So.
My head's in the cloud. Heard there's not enough jobs for all the men in your house. Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out. Or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. I'm not.
Okay, that's a hot take. Doku, you still here? What do you think about that? Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out, or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. Oh,
well, I'm definitely going to have a much longer breakdown of this video, but just on that one point, I only want to bring this up. Remember when a few months ago that Trump said, okay, if you want to have all these sanctuary cities or sanctuary states, then okay, we can't hold them at these internment camps or anything. You know, they're overcrowded. There's disease and stuff going on. We can't keep them here. The situations are terrible. If you're a sanctuary state and you want to take care of these people, if you really are virtuous and actually give two shits, do something. They're like, oh no, well, we can't take it. Well, then what the hell do you expect us to do? It's a double standard. It's bullshit because they don't care about that. They never have. It's a political talking point.
Yeah, it's called a numpty. Not in my backyard.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Exactly.
yeah.
We want cell phone coverage. We want cell phone coverage. Right, we need to put a tower over there. No. You're not putting a tower over there. It'll wreck my view. Well, you want your coverage. Yeah, you're not putting a tower there.
Over here in the UK, if we've got prime examples like that, people want fucking renewable resource, renewable fucking energy, are always banging, oh, we need more houses. But as soon as they want to build fucking houses near them, no, we don't want that. It will fucking view. It would be too noisy, all the fucking traffic. Like, fuck's sake.
And that's the thing. They want everybody else to do something about it, but they don't want to do anything themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bullshit. It's a bullshit double standard. That's why I say it's a political talking point, because it sounds nice. You want to say like, hey, look, we care, and what are you doing? Nothing? All right, then why do you expect me to do something if you're not going to do something? They won't even meet in the fucking middle. It's complete utter nonsense.
No, and a lot of people won't meet in the fucking middle. I'm looking at you, YouTube. I'm looking at you, douchebag. You know who you are.
Okay, to be fair, I think YouTube did try to meet in the middle, and that's what pissed everybody off.
Actually, you have a point there. Let's get to that after the video, though. But you do have a point. I want to revisit that. I did say, damn it, Sherardi, but no, you have a point. Absolutely. Let me back up just a couple seconds here. Bam.
To the ghetto for now. I'm not racist, and I never lie, but I think there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, study the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my god! And all you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet, and that's the nigga within you. Music right in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids listen, and then the cycle continues.
I don't believe rap music is the problem, though.
Neither do I.
No. Rap music isn't the problem, and
it's part of the problem, though.
Well, why do you guys think that rap music's not the problem, or part of the problem at any rate?
Well, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. I don't think rap music is a part of the problem. I do think it is a form of expression, but I don't think it helps it, because you see all these rappers who get rich talking about all the lifestyle and guns and this and that, but they're not painting it in the light that should be like, hey, this is a societal issue. This is something we should talk about. People don't fucking listen, but they start glorifying this shit, and it's like, oh yeah, if I'm a gangbanger, I can get a record label. And so like, don't glorify it. It's nothing to be glorified about. It's a shit lifestyle. You can't sit there and glorify something and then run around with 18 gold chains and like throw money in strip clubs. Like, look off a freaking rap label about how I gangbang, like fuck hoes and all this shit.
Okay, no. Doku, who was listening to him prior to that point? It's the shock value.
Well,
Yeah, and also there is a big difference between the old style gangster rap, the old school rap, which actually wanted to talk about the issues,
No,
and
they
the
didn't.
modern ones that didn't want to talk about the issues. They basically just got corporatized.
The old style rap, all they wanted to do was go out there and say, we're going to blame these things. When it came to actual discussion of those issues, all right, at that time frame back in the 80s, when this stuff first started rolling out and becoming, quote unquote, mainstream, as soon as you brought up anything about that and started pointing out, why are you glorifying this? All right, you got to remember the community at the time. All right, what we're considering the African American community. All right, they're claiming that it was theirs. They're wearing their pants down around their they're real low, so it's down around their butt cracks and stuff. They were doing that intentionally. All right, because they were saying, this is how I identify with myself. It was not an idea of, we want to have a discussion about these issues, because when they started having a discussion about the issues, it was immediately apparent, all right, that their view was based on their internalized racism, not any actual evidence of things.
Well, no, I think MC. The problem is there was a style to it. The problem started, like many other things, is when people started glorifying this shit, and so then they realized, hey, I can make money doing this.
Yeah, and that came afterwards.
Okay, well, which rappers are you talking about then?
Well, real quick though, MC, I think we're gonna revisit that here in a few seconds, because the rap actually goes towards what you were just talking about. So let's hit start again. But I do want to back MC up a little bit here. How does NWA saying "fuck the police" in 1994 help the situation? It didn't. Let's be real about that.
Well, actually, it did, because fucking every bastard wanted that fucking album. I remember it was even huge out here because it had "fuck the police" in it. But if you listen to the entire song, it basically describes what usually happens to him on the street. Fucking, pulled over for walking while black. Fucking, because they've sung some songs and got some money. They got fucking mobile phones and shit, and then they get accused of fucking selling drugs and shit.
You know what, though? I want to touch upon this after the song is wrapped up a little bit more. But no, it's not walking while black. It's walking while poor, and I've been hemmed up too.
Blame it all on the menu, blame it on those drinks, blame it on everybody except for your own race, blame it on white privileges, blame it on white kids, and just blame it on white citizens, aim at the vice president. Bunch of class clowns, niggas kneeling on the field, that's a flag down. How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gonna show us some respect, you gonna stand for this country, nigga.
That's a hard R, bro.
Yeah, that is.
Hyper, I see you trying to talk. You must be muted, dude.
Yeah, fuck's sake, I feel about that, because I shouldn't have done it. I've been shoving donuts in my bed. But no, that guy needs fucking anger management. Jesus Christ, he's angry.
Well, I don't think it's just. I think everybody in this country is angry for one reason or another.
Yeah, I suppose that seems to be national pastime in America, just be constantly pissed off.
Well, yeah, that's why we love MC so much. But yeah, I just wanted to pause. Like, hard R, homie. Damn. I'm
not racist. I'm just prepared for this type of war. I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more. It's like,
okay. There's no way I'm gonna let that just go. You can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more. No, man. No, see, and that's the problem here. Everybody wants to equate everything to race. That's not what this is about. It's about the fucking battlefield of ideals, right?
Yeah, if you were to compare Eminem now with Eminem when he was started to get big, I believe that the old Eminem will bitch slap the present Eminem in the same way that Madonna when she was started out. If you really listen to her songs, that Madonna would bitch slap the present Madonna just as much. Because it's not about it's about that they have betrayed the ideas they had when they got started.
Did they portray the ideas, or were they false to begin with?
No. I believe they betrayed their own ideals.
I think that their ideals that they were pushing out there were a fraud to begin with. They were there for just the purpose of saying, "Look at me." That this entire thing has always been about that. That it's never been an honest discussion because they had no intention of even just having an honest discussion with it.
Well, no, and it's interesting how we've already gone so long, and we're not even at the second half of the video, which I expect the panel to really flip out over. So let's continue on.
You want to be so famous, you'll do anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass, you ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that coat out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff, and then maybe police stop killing you, fuck. So what the fuck?
All right. That's what I was talking about, MC, right there. Pull your pants up. You ain't got no home training. Maybe police will stop killing you, fucks. Is that what you're alluding to? That's the part I wanted you to hear before we really dived in.
Were the police ever really going after him to the extent that they're claiming? It's always been a minority. I'm not saying that the racism from the cops doesn't happen. I'm not even saying that profiling doesn't happen, because it does. But the excuses given and the comments given about how often it happens, how often it was taking place, belies the actual reality. The excuses that were being given even back then were overblown. Did bad things happen? Yeah. And did it get pointed out? Yeah. But was it the majority? Was it like the NWA when they're talking about what Compton was like? I mean, it was happening all the time, man. It was happening all the time. And then the Rodney King thing, and it justified us. It justified us. How did Rodney King's thing justify you and all?
Because it showed that a lot of the stories about violence against black folks was actually true.
No, it doesn't. We already knew that violent cops or bad cops existed.
There weren't folks out there saying, "Oh, well, you're overblowing this thing,"
and it was. And it was being overblown.
It was overblown, exactly. If you look at American History X, the scene where he's wigging out about that, oh yeah, they conveniently turn on the camera right when he's getting hit. They don't show him pulling a gun on the cops or anything else. You know, like that didn't fucking happen.
You've never experienced violence towards black folks, Mad?
I was jumped because my best friend was black when I lived in Baldwin Park. Yeah, that happened. But is it an everyday fucking thing? No, not really.
Your best friend was black. I thought, you sure that wasn't one of your slaves that your family keeps?
Well, you know, I guess I'm racist is what's being spread around Twitter. So, you know, it is.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna interject real quick. You know what? When I was still in high school, I was known for smoking weed, and I got pulled over for no fucking good reason. And the cop that pulled me over opened my door, unbuckled my seatbelt, grabbed me by the arm, pulled me out of the car. I said, okay, I'm going to call my lawyer because I happen to be friends with the fucking lawyer. He's a family friend. So his deputy took my phone out of my hand. I tried to hold it back, and he put his hand on his freaking gun, said, don't resist. So I was like, okay, you know what? Took the battery out of my phone, handed it back to me, and said, okay, go call your lawyer. I'm fucking white. I'm a cis white male. You're telling me this shit is exclusive to any fucking individual? No. If someone's got a fucking bullseye on their back, they're gonna fucking go for you. It's not exclusive to any fucking ethnicity or any fucking identity. Don't fucking try to fucking use that as a goddamn excuse. It's bullshit. I fucked up. I was doing stupid shit. I will fucking admit it because I'm not fucking so thin-skinned and so fucking nonsensical full of myself that I'm not going to admit that I fucking I've done something stupid. So stop using fucking excuses.
Absolutely. And on that point, I'm going to go ahead and hit play again.
And before you do, he's got a gigantic fucking tarantula on his head.
God
damn it.
I always like hacked up and
in the same building, split it into 2 floors. I'm not racist, but there's 2 sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours.
All right, so what I want you guys to take notice here is the shift from the white guy to the black guy. If you notice, the white guy didn't touch him. He did yell at him. He did look down his nose at him. That did happen. He did use inflammatory language. But I want you to watch the shift here. All right?
I wish that I knew yours. I'm not racist. I swear.
Hyper, stop being a cunt.
With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that?
Oh, how? No, that is a fucking question I want answered by the panel right now. How exactly is saying all lives matter a protest to you saying Black Lives Matter? Aren't Black lives included within all lives?
Because everybody's so fucking hung up on the identitarian bullshit that people will willfully segregate themselves because they don't want to be around people that aren't like them. I mean, even fucking, what was it? Mike Tyson said, birds of a feather flock together. I mean, it's true. People want to identify with people that look like them. It's fucking human nature. It's been that way for fucking hundreds, if not thousands of fucking years. Tribalism has always existed. Identitarian.
The field of ideals.
I'm pretty sure he said identitarian, and now I have to make dinner.
I have a family.
Damn it, Sharadi. But no, that's what gets exploited. That's what gets exploited by fucking media, politicians, everybody who has any little inkling of power and knows how to socially engineer people to think a certain way to their own fucking advantage will use this fucking identity politics bullshit to put each other at each other's fucking throats.
Everybody matters.
What do you think? What the fuck do you think would happen if you had a White Lives Matter, Hispanics Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, LGBT, straight pride, whatever the fuck else, whatever fucking label you want to use, put them in the same fucking town square doing the same fucking march and tell me a fucking goddamn gigantic fist fight would not break out?
Well, hell, you could even say Korean Lives Matter. You got to throw Ain't Jack in there too.
Yeah, but tell me I'm
only the South.
Please, somebody challenge me on this. Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
No,
You're wrong.
You are correct, and that is why I believe that All Lives Matter was so important, because it was trying to prevent this kind of bullcrap from escalating.
It was viewed as taking away from it by the
whole
folks.
purpose memes of Black Lives Matter was what, though?
To
Where
show
did it
that
come
there's
from?
bad things that are happening against
from?
black folks?
What did it stem from?
I have no idea.
Hands up, don't shoot. It
Okay.
stemmed from Ferguson, which was a complete lie to begin with. So why was Black Lives Matter created? Was it created because they were trying to tell people the truth? Was it created because they were worried about injustice? Or was it created so that they could create an identity politics and continue the victim narrative?
I think a lot of folks gave a shit and they did something.
It did what? It caused a nice riot in Ferguson over a police officer who was attacked by a man, and the lies that were spread, not just by the press, but by the federal government at the time.
Well, whatever their message was, it came over completely different everywhere else in the world. Out here, it just seemed like an excuse for a certain demographic to be a certain demographic and get away with it in numbers.
Well, and the thing is, these are real issues that we're discussing here, people. And once again, I will add the disclaimer because, well, I probably have to at this point.
You should have already.
The views expressed by the panel.
I was just about to tell you to throw it in there.
Yeah, the views expressed by the panel are not necessarily the views of Mad Dodge Productions in any way, shape, or form. And we are just arguing ideas here. If you don't like a public space, you don't like a debate, then get the fuck out. I'm going to go ahead and start.
And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different spin. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. But that don't mean that you can say it just because you got nigga friends. Nigga. That word was originated for you to keep us under. And when we use it, we know that's just how we greet each other. And when you use it, we know there's a double meaning under.
Is there? That's an honest question. I don't drop that N-bomb, really. I don't really use it. Unless I'm rapping along or I'm joking or something. I don't drop the N-bomb. I've never said it out of hatred for somebody. But is there a double meaning under it when a white person says it just because they are white?
It didn't used to, but it is something that has developed, at least in their mind, because back in the 90s, it was less of an issue. Again, a rush of Jackie Chan and that black comedian guy. I can't recall there were so many of them, but rush hour was...
Does that make you racist? I can't recall there were so many of them. Does that make you racist?
See, you are allowed to use the N-word if you are quoting somebody. For instance, quoting Chris Rock's famous little spiel.
Chris Rock was it.
Yeah.
Chris Rock
said,
and Jackie Chan.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
That's Chris Tucker.
Well, hey, Forty, do me a favor and don't drop it. The current drama that has exploded over the last 48 hours, I don't need to be flagged. I get what quote you're gonna make. Let's not drop it, bro. Please.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. When all of my goddamn Farty. Okay, fine. Finish Farty. Go.
All right. Yeah. The quote is, "I love black people, but I hate." And then he goes on to explain the difference between a black person and a black person. Well, is usually a family that lives in the suburbs. They have a well-to-do job. They wear suits and shit like that, and office clothes. Their kids go to school every day, and they're well-educated and all this kind of stuff. You wouldn't get around your house. You wouldn't let them in your front door because all he'd be doing is going, right, when you're at work, I'll have that TV and that video and that. Yeah. But you can't get away with saying the N-word if you are quoting somebody. So, would, could, should, but yeah, you're a pansy, Dodge.
And I don't like double standards.
Oh, and here's the thing. My friends in high school, it didn't matter if they were black, white, Hispanic, Asian, they all fucking referred to each other, myself included, by nigga. I wouldn't say that to them, but that's just my personal freaking opinion. But I just said it on the stream, not because I feel the word has any weight to it. It's not me saying a racial slur or anything. It's not being derogatory. That's just what we said. That's just how we referred to each other. And you want to know why it is that way? Because it's not a damn slur anymore. The only people that act like it's a fucking slur is because they choose to treat it as such. You want to know why it isn't? Because the word's been used so many damn times, there's no slur to it anymore.
Well, and that's what Jesse Jackson said would happen back in the 90s, when the N-word was getting slung around in rap music so much, right? And, he did this whole little tour going on Oprah and shit, talking about how, rap music needed to rein it back because of their treatment towards women, but the fact that they use the N-word like it's water. And it is
exactly,
water.
And it's the same thing. Like now, if you call me like white bread or dirty Irish potato eater or whatever you want to say, it's not offensive because the word has no weight to it. The same thing like people running around calling people Nazi or you're literally Hitler or you're an evil cis white man. There's no weight to it because it's just empty fucking words. It doesn't mean anything. Not that it ever did, because guess what? It's a fucking word. No, words are not fucking violence. I don't care what the fuck you believe. If it hurts your fucking feelings, okay, you can be outraged. Offense can be taken. Go ahead, be offended. It's a fucking word. Get over it.
See, that's the funniest part about out here is that like our attitude and shit, like the difference between us and you guys, and even the guys over in the UK and shit, is that like we can take a friggin' a joke and shit, and then we can sling back and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, we usually are the ones that are trying to fucking fuck with people's heads and stuff like that. And we think it's funny.
Well, no, and I'm gonna hit play again here in a second. But here's the thing, also. All right, so I had a friend. His name was Yusuf. He was one of the smartest people I've ever met. Actually, he had 3 separate degrees. He came from I don't remember which African country, to be honest. I really don't. I believe it might have been South Africa, actually. But he came over, my buddy Dave, like he's over, we're watching baseball, drinking some beer, hanging out. And I had my Confederate flag on the wall. My buddy Dave goes, "Hey man, I hope that doesn't offend you." And he looks at him and goes, "Why would that offend me? I don't give a fuck. I'm not even from the United States." You know what I mean? Like, actual Africans don't give a fuck. And you're white and you want to fucking placate and play like you're offended for somebody else's sensibilities, get bent. And I'm going to go ahead and hit start because I don't want to dwell on this video all stream. So let's get through a little bit more of it.
And even if I wasn't picking cotton physically, that don't mean I'm not infected by the history. My grandmama was a slave.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Do you remember when the Civil War was, motherfucker? Your grandmother was not a slave, bro, unless she was living in the Sudan. Just saying. Fuck.
Didn't they still have slaves for a little bit afterwards?
Oh, go ahead and repeat that. I hit start. I'll back the video up a little bit, but go ahead.
Didn't they still have slaves for a little bit afterwards, though? Or they'd pay them out and shit like that?
No, at the fall of Richmond and Robert E. Lee's surrender, a few months after that, slavery was completely abolished. They actually forced the southern states to come back into the Union by abolishing slavery by force. The 13th and 14th Amendment are proof of that. But, yeah, and his grandmother wasn't a slave.
His grandmother's probably my age, you know. You know, and I wasn't a slave. You know, it's like I was a baby when all the civil rights shit was going on. Literally an infant.
Or either that she had a shit ton of kids, and his mum's like her last one. She was like in the fucking 40s when she had her.
Maybe.
There's no way. There's no way his grandmama was picking cotton, dude.
Right.
Not forcefully. I mean, maybe she had a job picking cotton. I don't know. But
not
no.
one cotton picking minute, eh?
That's exactly right.
Oh, shit. I'm totally going to get flagged, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, you know, don't worry about that, man. It's like my grandfather is, you know, his era, he fought in World War I, right? And it was their parents that had fought in the Civil War. And grandparents, right? So that's like 4 generations.
Yeah, no, and I'm
this dumbass is it's a disingenuous argument he's trying to crack.
Well, yeah, no, and irate. I'm joining the Sons of Confederate Veterans. My ancestor fought for the Louisiana Tigers division and actually survived the war. Was buried with Confederate honors and everything.
Did he get the money? You know, there's a pension.
I do believe that my family did get the pension.
Dude, if you can prove that, that's a big deal, dude. Look for that paperwork because I guarantee you that it's around if he did.
All right,
yeah, that was a thing.
Okay, hang on, before you press play.
Sorry.
Now it looks like he's looking at the guy's crotch and going, ooh.
I know. Yeah, my odds game is on point. I know. All right, I'm gonna hit start again.
Well, at least he's wearing the SEC shirt.
Grandma was a slave. That shit gets to me, and you ain't got no motherfucking sympathy, you pussy nigga. I'm sorry, you can never feel my life. Trying to have faith, but I never felt all right. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Trying to find a job, and ain't nobody call me back yet.
Maybe they're not calling you back because you probably have 2 felonies and you're about ready to hit the 3rd, bro. Oh, was that too harsh?
Are you coming in
he's
throwing
making
your fucking signs and fucking not dressing properly?
No,
and-
man, this is all bullshit. He's made a record, obviously, and he's got somebody making a fucking video about it with his song. So he's obviously got some kind of record deal or some shit. So this is all bullshit. He ain't singing he's not singing his song.
Yeah, Suge Knight will be hanging him off a balcony soon, don't
He
worry.
should be singing about getting fucking pedicures and shit.
Well, that's racist.
Well, there is another thing. That is there's a lot of. I suppose it's privilege that I give to minorities these days for college and jobs and.
Oh no! Real quick, sorry to cut you off, man. But no, remember I told you guys to watch the video, right? The white guy doesn't touch him at all. I missed it. The black guy already knocked his hat off his head. Here in a second, he's gonna flip that table too. Who's the violent one here? Let's go ahead.
Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick. This is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes. When I ain't making no dough. You think you know everything, but you don't. You wanna copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own. Whoa. Fuck, I'm exhausted. I can't even drive without the cops
Right
trying
there.
to start.
You want to steal black culture? What culture are they trying to steal?
Rap.
That's a culture?
Yes.
Rap,
Right.
jazz, the blues, rock
Okay,
and roll.
so in other words, they created a thing, a system, a culture that they're promoting. This is what my point was at the very beginning. All right, with NWA and the rest of this group, this was intentional. This was an attempt for them to separate themselves, to sit up there and say, "Hey, we've got something about ourselves." It was never about having a dialogue. It was never about actually having discussions in these issues. And in fact, it was being done to prevent people from actually discussing the relative merits about what they were talking about.
Wait, was Eminem racist?
Eminem is a racist.
Actually, Eminem put out a song at the very beginning of his career where he does drop the N-bomb and stuff. So Eminem is a hypocrite at the very least. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to slander or libel the guy. It's just he did put out that song, and I've heard it. It does exist.
Well, the fucking pussyfoot and with the language. What's going on? I missed something.
Yes, you did, and it'll be explained later.
Okay.
Not on stream.
I'm being attacked, bro. That's all it is.
Fuck.
Yeah. But let's continue on here.
It's systematic racism bullshit. All you do is force
There
shit.
goes
The
the
shit that
table.
I'm forced with. You don't know shit about my people. That's what bothers you. You don't know about no fried chicken and no
Motherfucker, I am Cajun. I know everything about fried chicken and barbecue. Fuck you. Like, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
I love me some fried chicken, motherfucker.
So since we don't know anything about them, is that the whole purpose of rap? Is this for them to express themselves as to what they're actually like? Am I supposed to take their words for who they actually are?
For their truth.
Okay,
Well-
so why would anybody want to emulate them if that's their truth? If that's how they see themselves, why would you want to continue in that lifestyle?
Yeah, but here's the thing, MC. You got people like Tupac, right? He went to fucking an art school in New York and shit. He tried to sell drugs once and sucked at it. Motherfucker, I sold weed for 10 years. How do you suck at selling drugs? They sell themselves, motherfucker. Come on now. So these rappers aren't rapping about real life. They're taking what they see around them and using that as their own image. Does that make any sense at all? Or am I spouting nonsense again?
Oh, no. But my point still stands. Why would you want to sit up there to emulate that lifestyle?
You wouldn't. It gets you three things: dead, prison, or early retirement, because you don't want to get killed. You know what I mean? That's all it gets you.
Because for some reason people don't want to fucking hero anymore. They want the anti-hero or the fucking criminal or something like that. Just take a look at the phenomena out here, the underbelly. It's all about organised crime, all based on actual events and shit like that. And that was the biggest fucking thing. It was bigger than bloody Game of Thrones. It was holy shit, under fucking belly. You couldn't get away from it. So yeah, and in some cases too, it comes down to the Jamie Lee Curtis from True Lies syndrome, where she's being questioned in the question room, and they're like fucking getting down to it. They're like, right, well, why'd you go along with it then? She explains that she just wanted to, later on in life turn around and see that she's done something, instead of just had this fucking boring existence. So some of these people like fucking entertain this kind of stuff because they don't have a fucking life, and they do see themselves as something else.
Right.
And this appeals to them for some reason.
Everybody thinks their life is boring because they are. I mean, shit. We're not a bunch of fucking super spies and shit. We're not a bunch of badass.
You're not. MC might be.
MS-13 members gonna fucking give somebody a Colombian necktie and shit because they looked at you wrong.
But on the internet, you can pretend you are
super spy.
Just ask Ponga.
See, MC doesn't need to do the garroting.
Fuck you, Dodge.
Yeah, MC doesn't need to do the garroting thing. He just gets a fucking drone on you.
All right. Well, like I said, let's get through this video. We got just a couple minutes.
Barbecue. You don't know about the two-step or no loose change. You don't know about no 2 chains or no Kool-Aid. You don't know. And even though Barack was half as black, you hated President Obama. I know that's a fact. You can't wait to get him out and put a cracker back. And then you gave us Donald Trump, and that was payback for that.
Trump was a fucking New York Democrat, you cunt.
Yeah. Inconvenient truths.
Oh, god damn it. It pisses me off, dude. Like, no.
This is old, dude.
That's what they hate. They hate the fact that Trump was and is a Democrat. He's just an old school Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
And they hate that more.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got to keep pausing it every few seconds because you know how YouTube goes. So.
I'm not racist. I never lied, but I noticed a disconnect between your culture and mine. Yeah, I praised Tupac like he was a fucking god. He was fighting for his life way before he fucking died. Nigga, die, nigga. And all you care about is money and power and being ugly. And that's the crack within you. Hatred all in your brain.
Whoa, okay, all right. All you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the cracker within you. Panel, please discuss. Wow.
Well, that sounds like he is projecting what he is interested in.
Can I say what I wrote in the side here?
No.
Yeah, go for it, Ira. Hey, you can say fig, but say what you want.
By all means, sugar.
Yeah, he's just a faggot. I mean, this is just bullshit. This is straight up, it's poser ass bullshit.
Yeah, no, and
what else are you gonna call it?
Right? Okay, so what he's trying to say here is you're white, power hungry, and ugly.
And have you noticed something throughout this entire thing? He has not at a single time ever talked about his responsibility.
Well,
I thought this was a song. I thought it was art. I didn't.
Well, this is exactly what I'm saying. He did this as an art, saying, "Well, this is what the white man thinks." Okay, and how did you respond to the white man? You came back and gave every excuse. All right, what was the white man saying? You need to take self-responsibility. Did you see him standing up saying, I'm going to take responsibility, or we take responsibility, or I'm taking responsibility for anything?
I thought this was a satire on stereotypes.
It is. You have a point, memes, but MC also has a point. And once again, you notice he's the one that threw the table. He knocked the hat off the guy's head, which actually, you touch any part of a person, that's assault, right? Just saying.
Well, also there's some more bullshit with this. Because, motherfucker, you think it's unique to just somebody who, based on gender, ethnicity, their fucking identity, where they grew up, what the religion is, what fucking sexual orientation you are. Everybody fucking wants money. Everybody wants to be liked. Everybody wants to be pretty. Everybody wants to be praised. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody has a fucking drug. You think it's unique to just you? Get the fuck out of here. That's the biggest bullshit, half-assed, stereotype, straw man, gaslight, fucking crock of shit I've ever heard.
You're right, Doku, but it gets even better. What's he complaining about? You white people only interested in money. What are you interested in? He's accusing as if somehow he himself, they're not interested in money. They're not interested in all this other thing. He's making an excuse. And this
he's
is
making a fucking straw man. It's a straw man fucking argument.
Arcran was correct. He is projecting.
Did he say white at all?
Yes.
Yeah, he said cracker.
Oh,
Yeah, he said, "I don't like you white motherfuckers. It's just where I'm at." That's when he started his rap, bro. Come on,
okay.
now.
Could that potentially be a response to the other individual dropping a bunch of N-bombs?
But they've been dropping the N-bomb to each other the entire damn time.
Yeah, that one went over my head because, well, we get called white cunts by the yabbos and, fucking... Yeah, so that's normal for us. Yeah, white cunt. Anyway, fucking... but yeah, like with racist insults and shit like that, it's just everything that's directed towards us is tolerable, very, very much so, because they all sound fucking lame to us compared to all the friggin' racist jokes that we've got. And it's mainly bloody New Zealand who's the fucking worst ones, because their imagination is so that fucking we have a joke, and it's all like most of these sheep jokes in New Zealand. It's like there's more bloody sheep than there are fucking human beings, and especially women. And the farmers are lonely. And it's like, why do they wear dirty, great big gumboots?
No, that's funny. Yeah, no, we make jokes about. I went to high school in Junction City, and we would make jokes about Harrisburg, which is right over the river. And we'd be like, yeah, their football team spends their practice with, wading boots and Velcro for the sheep.
Well, the Kiwi guy fucked he sheeped with his face over a cliff.
Yeah, so it backs into.
Well, like fuck, go to West Virginia and call somebody a corn fed. See what happens.
So the sheep bucks harder.
Yeah. But no, here's the thing, man.
But hang on, before that's where I was going with this. But yeah, the Kiwis, right? Yeah, out of those jokes, it's like, what did the Australian bloke say to his wife? Okay, what? The fuck is that? That's
kangaroo. That's pretty good.
That was the sound I was trying to attract my gopher with.
That's a kangaroo, isn't it? It's a kangaroo. No.
Memes hasn't upgraded to Tinder yet.
He's still looking. Oh, actually, I have a free super likable, but actually, no. Speaking of that, to be fair, I keep on misspeciesing my groundhog. I switched between gopher and groundhog, so my apologies to Fluffy.
Damn it, Memes! This is not the apology stream.
Yeah, we did that last night.
God damn it, Memes!
Memes, he's the smallest violin in the world playing just for little old you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, I didn't get my apology in for yesterday. Fuck you, cunts. I'm not sorry for a goddamn thing I said.
We don't apologize to women here.
I'm sorry for Sharati.
Oh, yeah, by the way, for the cunt who compared me to Memes' gopher, whatever the fuck it is, that was funny.
Wait, you're dating Memes?
Yeah. So
Are we gonna have a World of Warcraft wedding?
You mean the
Are you soon to be X X X X X X X X X X X X X X X X?
Dude,
Damn
I'm
it.
married to Oz. I got shit to do, and I'm going on vacation on the 15th. I got too much other drama to deal with other than memes throwing waves at me.
Well,
I am
taking this
not
shit
gonna
don't
be kamehameha'd by a fucking ginger.
Well,
taking
just
this shit doesn't take that
He
long.
decided to steal some goggles.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
taking this shit
memes has
doesn't
a
take that long, and if you do have a laxative, you'll be right.
wait,
Aw,
Sharadi, did you just tell me that
thanks.
memes has a pet turtle? Is that what you just told me? Are
Sure.
memes and Oz married?
Can
I
I
like
finish
turtles.
that video? No, shut up, Doku.
Food, children, feed yourselves.
Feed
Yes,
yourself.
Doku and memes. Go feed
Okay.
yourselves.
Can I have SpaghettiOs? I don't like the beefaroni.
I don't know. Is there any in the pantry?
No, I made it. They just feed themselves.
Come on, guys. I got my speakers jacked up because of this stupid video. We have a minute left. Let's finish it.
So play it.
Teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but I might be
Pause.
Everybody.
Pause.
All right. Yeah, it's paused. Go ahead, sir.
So, I'm not saying I'm innocent. What?
That sounds
Hold
like
up.
an acceptance of responsibility there.
Yeah, like,
Oh man, maybe this song like does a flip to make a point. Maybe that's
Yeah, like-
maybe that's what's going on here, right? It's all done sarcastically or paradoxically to illustrate the point from the other perspective that we're all guilty of all this bullshit.
He says that I'm not saying I'm innocent, but then what happens?
Mhm.
All right.
He says, "Fuck."
I might be any day now. That's what he says.
Well, the thing is, he slings a bunch of like you did this and white people that and responsibility from her ways, systematic racism, oppression, blah blah blah. I'm not saying I'm innocent. Well then, but what have you done to better yourself or better your community, help your own people? Okay, if we don't understand, this is the fucking problem. I was gonna save this for after the song was done, but this is the fucking problem, the core of the fucking issue. None of these fucking assholes going around throwing around this fucking bullshit of, oh, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. It's this, it's that. No one fucking wants to actually say what the hell the damn problem is. Like, you don't understand. You want to appropriate my culture. You want to do this. No, you just want to fucking segregate yourselves, and you're too fucking stupid to realize it because you don't want to fucking actually say what the hell you actually mean until something hits a fucking fever pitch, and then you want to throw a goddamn temper tantrum like a fucking child. How the fuck is anybody supposed to know what the fuck you think if you don't want to come out until you hit a boiling point, and all of a sudden you start burning down your own goddamn neighborhoods? I don't see the suburbs fucking burning, but we all saw the videos of fucking Baltimore. What the fuck is wrong with these people? What the fuck is it so difficult? Why is it so fucking difficult to understand just bridging the gap? Don't be a dick. Talk about people. And talk about yourself. Say where you're coming from. But no. We can't have that. Somebody might appropriate my fucking culture. Get bent. Or as MC would say, go pound sand.
So we're building walls instead of bridges.
Within the country, yeah. But again, it's an ideological thing. But no, it's an ideological thing. This is the problem.
Right.
It's a sociological issue, and it's easy for people to fucking divide each other and say like, oh, this person's like me, this person's like me, they're not. Let's divide ourselves and self-segregate and then point the finger at everybody else for our own fucking shortcomings, our own fucking failures. I'm not saying I'm innocent. You're right. You're not fucking innocent because you're part of the goddamn problem.
Yeah, but
Look in the fucking mirror.
You see what identity politics is doing to the left right now. You've got fucking, far left communists and shit, right? And they're trying to push the party that way, right? And then there's these people that know they won't get fucking elected if they go with this socialist shit because it's so easy to tag, man. Nobody's going to vote for a fucking socialist country.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, shit. Who's the first person? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. went after the second she got elected into office and got her dumb ass on Capitol Hill. She went straight for Nancy Pelosi.
Well, didn't most folks on the Fox News debate share for Medicare for all?
Memes. I'm not touching that right now. I'm going to continue because, like I just wrote in the side chat, if one of you guys could watch chat for me, I have this video up. I haven't checked chat at all since we started. Let's get through this video so we can interact with the chat.
Okay.
In any way, how? I swear North Korea about to bomb us any day now. And now I'm ducking every time I hear fucking...
And as soon as I say that, he drops that line. That's a little dated, bud. How'd Trump do on that one?
The wall.
No, North Korea and us, we're buddies now. Come on now.
Didn't Kim Jong-un just execute a bunch of folks from the talks?
Yeah, he did, but for failing. Right? Remember? No. Trump's poning him, man. It's the start of the deal stuff. He's gonna, he'll get him to the table on his terms.
Well, and I want MC to correct me on this one if I'm wrong. Here's the thing about North Korea that a lot of people don't understand. Kim Jong-un might have some power, but his generals have fucking a shit ton of power as well. If he fucks up, guess what? Kim Jong-un's going to get fucking assassinated. It's not like anybody from that family hasn't been in the past. So how do you know he's just executing them for failure? Or maybe they decided they didn't like...
First question. How do you know anyone's been executed at all? Because several of the people that were claimed to have been executed recently appeared in public.
Well, and also, couldn't they technically be Chinese agents or agents of another...
He used his dragon resurrection skills to bring them back.
No, okay.
Or body doubles. They would use doubles to try to perpetuate some type of propaganda.
They could. But the problem is we just don't know all what's going on in there, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely right. And like I said...
That's very Stalin-esque, actually.
It is. I agree, yeah. Let's try and finish this out. I just wanted, North Korea about to bomb us any day now. Now I'm ducking every time I hear a plane sound. No, dude.
Yeah, right.
Come on now.
Play now. I make a lot of sense, but you just can't admit it. When Eminem went against Trump, that was the illest. Because even though he's white, he let us know he's standing with us. I'm not racist, but I cry a lot. You don't know what it's like to be in a frying pot. You don't know what it's like to mind your business and get stopped by the cops. And I know if
Yeah, I fucking do.
Yeah.
you about to die or not, you worry about your life, so you take mine. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same time. I wish we could trade shoes, we could change lives, so we can understand each other more, but that'll take time. I'm not racist. It's like we living in the same building, but split into both sides. I'm not racist, but there's two sides to every story, and now you know mine.
All right, guys, that is pretty much the end. So I will stop presenting here. Doku, you said you had a hot take on this video. Go ahead, sir.
Let somebody else go first. No. All right, fine. I'll give my take. No, this whole thing, people like to fucking love and sit there and point fingers, make excuses, don't want to take accountability, but say they do, say they fucking understand it. But what the fuck are they sitting there talking about? Oh, you're a Donald Trump supporter. Oh, let's look at fucking Tupac, Eminem. Let's fucking bring all this fucking shit up. Let's blame Trump. You're wearing a MAGA hat. You're white. I love you and I hate you at the same time. No, you fucking don't. None of these motherfuckers do. It's a fucking war. At this point, it's a war of fucking attrition. And guess what? We're fucking foot soldiers in it because no one has the fucking balls to say what the goddamn issue is because they don't want to sit down and have a fucking talk at the table. They don't want to sit down and fucking, oh, you want to know my story? You want to know mine? No one fucking does that. I get what the point of this fucking video is, but it's fucking bullshit. It's nonsense. And you know what? I guarantee you they made a shit ton of money off of it because you know what people are fucking seeking? They're seeking fucking money. They want recognition. They want the same shit that everybody fucking else does in your fucking ethnicity, religion, race, skin color, where the fuck you came from, your nationality. None of that fucking matters. All of these fucking people who see shit like this and then go out on the streets and it's like, oh yeah, this person's right. They represent me. No, you're being led by the fucking collar and you're too stupid to fucking realize it. You're a bunch of goddamn sheep and you're not even recognizing what the real fucking problem is. And the fact of the matter is you're too fucking willing to point the finger at somebody else and not do a goddamn thing about it because it's easier for you to not fucking have responsibility, accountability, and it's easy to blame everybody else for your own bullshit shortcomings. And the second that somebody points that out, you immediately freak the fuck out and say like, oh no, it's systemic racism, or it's because I'm white, or it's because I'm black, or it's because I'm gay. Look at this fucking Carlos Maza dude. Do you think this motherfucker doesn't have power and doesn't have pull, doesn't have sway?
That's the
Look at what the fuck just happened.
Yes, that's exactly the point there, dude. Because they talk about white privilege, and it's that equals power. That equals the ability to be able to exert some type of force on a situation to flip it to your advantage. I don't have that. I don't fucking have that.
I love the way you're coming through right now. It reminds me to VHS and back when I would watch old E.T. movies. Oh, man. That takes me back to when I was a kid.
That's the whole fucking point behind all of this. It has nothing to do with fucking systemic racism. It has nothing to do with homophobia. It has nothing to do with Islamophobia. It has nothing to do with other ist or ism you're going to throw on it. That's just what people will sit there and throw out and use. And the people that are too stupid to fucking realize they're being played like fucking little toy soldiers in a gigantic fucking game don't fucking understand you're being used as fucking pawns because you're too fucking willing to throw away your own goddamn responsibility. You can't even, most of these fucking people, and I hate to admit, they're my age, don't have the fucking fortitude or the fucking intelligence, perhaps both, to fucking go out there and realize they don't need the state to survive. They don't need to fucking be rich. They don't need to sell their souls. You just need to have a little bit of balls and some fucking intestinal fortitude and some responsibility. You don't need any of this. You can go out there and make a perfectly fine life by yourself. You don't need any of that shit. And you're no different from any white person, black person. You're no different from any white person, black person, Asian person. Fucking, I don't care if you're a goddamn purple people eater. Stop making fucking excuses for your own failures and shortcomings.
Now I've got that song stuck in my head.
But no, that is the fucking problem with this shit. It's a bunch of fucking finger pointing. And that's all it is. It's a bunch of finger pointing, yelling, people acting like fucking overgrown children because you know what? Daddy never got his belt. Maybe that's because there wasn't a fucking dad in the household to begin with. Another fucking problem. Maybe he got
the fly swatter or the spatula.
But you know what? I'm not fucking responsible for your poor life choices. So stop fucking pointing the finger at me because guess what? I got fucked over too. You think I'm any different just because I have white skin? Go fuck yourself. Get bent. That is bullshit, and anyone that has two shits for brains and any kind of intellectual honesty fucking knows it. And that shit pisses me off.
Okay, ma'am. God damn you. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Get the fuck back!
But no, this is my fucking point. All of this shit is talking about societal issues that nobody has the fucking balls to step away from their tribalistic, identitarian fucking bullshit and just say, all right, you know what? If you want to talk, let's sit down and fucking talk, but let's do it in a way that's productive instead of fucking flipping over goddamn trash cans and burning fucking cars. Because you know what that's going to get you? The same kind of shit you're bitching about now because you're breaking the fucking law. And then you're going to blame that, oh, this is the system the white man put in. Well, maybe if you didn't burn a fucking cop car like a fucking degenerate, you wouldn't be in jail, you dumb shit.
We could
and if I was white, I'd
fucking YouTube videos about it.
Well, and if I was white, I'd end up in fucking jail too. So you think I got special privilege? No, I fucking don't. But, what's T.I. doing? You remember when T.I. got fucking arrested for having a bunch of fucking illegal guns in his car? What happened to him? What about Jesse Smollett? You're telling me white privilege and systemic racism exist? Go fuck yourself. No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. You fucking idiots. How the hell can you be so dumb to be led around and made to believe that there's some sort of boogeyman out to get you? You know, as they say, when you go looking for ghosts, when you go on a witch hunt, eventually you're going to find fucking witches. And I guarantee you, if you really want to find a witch, it doesn't matter what their fucking skin color is. You're going to find a fucking witch. You're going to find something to bitch about.
Does it matter what color condom they have?
Oh God!
Only depending on
Before we get to that, MC, because I really want that to be the end story, so that we have something to laugh about.
But no, this is the problem: is people need to stop bitching and pointing the finger and complaining. And I get, I'm angry. I was just on a rant. But the problem that we have in this society is that we're too easily divided because we're all angry. We all want something. We all have aspirations and hopes and dreams. And, you know, life is shitty. And it doesn't care who you are. Everybody gets dealt.
Real quick, Doku. It's the daily announcement. It is 4:20 on the West Coast. Smoke them if you got them.
It's 7:20, bitch. Shut your face.
It's 9:20. Get fucked.
It's 6:20.
But no, everybody.
Yeah, you people with your time zone privilege.
I'm in the future, bitch.
Yeah, it's already tomorrow there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the problem.
So, like, who has fucking 4th of July in winter? Anyway, go ahead, Toku. Sorry.
We don't have an Independence Day, so we don't have a 4th of July.
But no, here's the problem. God damn it, Mad Dodge.
He's got a point.
It's just an American thing.
But no, here's the fucking problem. Everybody gets. Hold on
a second. You don't have an Independence Day because you lost to the emus.
Oh god.
No, like
I thought it was the drop
We just use mercenaries instead.
That's avian privilege.
I mean, they have cities in Africa. You are aware of that, right?
Oh.
Son of
I love your soundboard, Irate.
Wait, when's Sargon joined?
What the fuck?
Quit
God
playing
damn it.
dumb. Quit it. Quit playing dumb. Quit it. Quit being an awful human being. Like, stop.
I just think I'm better than you.
Yeah, I am better than you.
No, I'm better than you.
Better than you.
Irate does have the best soundboard.
Oh, he does.
But no, here's the problem. Sorry to cut you off, Irate. And I'm almost done. Here's the problem. Everybody gets dealt a hand of cards in life that they wish was better. Some are good, some are bad, some are complete and utter shit. But there's I mean, look at fucking Oprah Winfrey, as much as I hate that fucking... But there is always a way to fucking better your lot in life. We all have to deal with bullshit. It doesn't matter about your skin color. I wasn't dealt a good lot in life, but you know what? I don't sit there and bitch and complain about it. If you really want to fucking actually do something, you want to better yourself. You want to better your life for your wife, your family, your children. Stop blaming everybody else for your own failures and shortcomings and start doing something about it. Just rioting and using this identity politics, woe is me, victimhood bullshit is not going to change shit. It's just going to make you more easily controlled and manipulated by the people that can fucking control and manipulate
looks like
you.
it's working for people on YouTube and shit, getting demonetized and shit. So it does work.
Yeah,
well,
it does.
That's the thing too. You have these giant groups, these firms attacking independent contractors. I am monetized right now still. I have yet to be banned. Now, that means I am an independent contractor for Google. I make money, they pay me money. I then pay taxes at the end of the year, right? This is how it works. It's an independent contract agreement. Okay, well, when you have these giant firms with $200 billion infused into them, going after small content creators like even Crowder. Crowder is how much bigger than me? Like 250 times bigger than my channel. Still, he is smaller than Vox, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Is that collusion?
So just to prove my point, here's a quote. How many of these people that sit here and complain, how many of them do you think actually know how to go open a brokerage account and just toss some money in a higher yield than what you're going to get in your savings, open a bond account, and just toss 10, 20, 30 bucks whenever you can and just let it grow so you're not dependent on some fucking government handouts? I guarantee you 90% of them don't fucking know how to do that because no one ever fucking taught them how to do it. Now they're dependent on the fucking government. Or they fucking basically sell their souls and fucking go with outrage mob culture, outrage bullshit, and try to step on the backs of other people to better their own lives. And then everybody else that they stepped on, well, they're going to turn around and bitch and complain and moan that it's, the systemic racism, this and that. And that just feeds the people that just fucking stepped on your back. You're literally licking the toes of the people that you want real oppression. You're fucking feeding into the fucking idiots that are fucking, quote, quote, oppressing you. Because they have no fucking personal accountability. They have no responsibility.
Me too. And what's
God
wrong
damn
with
it,
licking
Sharadi.
toes?
God damn it, Sharadi. God damn it,
No,
Mims.
but Doku, you hit on a very interesting point there. I finish your thought.
Well, okay, but no, what I'm saying is these people, I don't know if it has to do with the fact that they don't think they have the ability or the confidence to go out there and actually make a life for themselves, or they're just too lazy to do so, or if it's just easier to blame other people and play the victim card and let the state take care of you. But as far as I'm concerned, fuck that. I would rather take the goddamn risk and be independently wealthy than fucking sell my soul and suck the dick of the state. And that's what a lot of these fucking complaining assholes do, and it pisses me off.
Well, Doku,
because I guarantee you, if I make money, if I become independently wealthy, they're gonna turn around and point at me and say, "Well, that's your white privilege." Fuck you! I took the risk to do this. I could easily be on the fucking street if I lose everything.
Yeah.
Mad Dodge knows this. I fucking day trade. I risk everything I fucking saved every damn day. Luckily for me, I took the time to actually fucking study economics and how the markets work, so I'm actually making money. I could just as easily lose it all on Monday.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of this goes back to something that you touched upon there is when you said how many folks know how to do that, if the vast majority of folks don't know how to do that, is that something that like basic finance courses and stuff like we should teach in high school along with like just basic civics and stuff? Because like I remember at least kind of learning some of that stuff back in the day. I don't really hear much about that any day. And this was a point that Cappy had always brought up. It's just like if we have so many laws, so many complicated things on the books, and we're not preparing our young folks by government-run schools to be able to deal with that, if most people are not what we would consider reasonably prudent people by like the old English common law definition of it, it's like, can we expect folks to necessarily abide by those things? Yes, ignorance of the law is not an excuse, but if we've made things so complicated and convoluted, we don't have a duty to prepare folks.
Dude, school ain't school no more, dude. I don't know where you've been. You know, something happened.
And the thing is, I've been saying this for a long time. Every senior when they come out of high school, mandatory class, personal finance, basic macro microeconomics.
You're supposed to learn economics your senior year in high school.
But they don't teach it anymore. And even when I graduated, when I graduated back in 2008, there was nothing. I had to learn quote government. They didn't teach me jack shit about government. I had to learn
back in 2005.
No. Did you just say 08? Fuck off.
I went to a prom in 2008.
No, but everything I learned about economics, No, but Matt, everything I learned about economics, everything I learned about investing, I learned because guess what? We have this wonderful thing called the fucking internet. I didn't have to go to a college course. I didn't have to learn it in high school. I took the fucking time, my damn self, to go read up as much as I could. Go to Investopedia. It's free. Go read everything you can. It's free to open up a fucking brokerage account. Doesn't cost you a thing. Save up $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, whatever the minimum opening cost is, and then just learn by trial by fire, because that's what I fucking did. Anybody can fucking do it. It's not that difficult. But they don't do it. They won't. They don't want to because they're fucking lazy, or they want a government handout, or it's just easier to point the finger and blame other people. And that's bullshit.
Doku, there's one big thing about the internet that I think you glazed over.
God damn you!
God damn it, me.
Okay. And your channel really is demonetized now, Dodge. But I was dead. Oh my god!
I love it. I didn't know that.
What?
I was dead serious about I like people walking on my back. It makes it feel so much better.
But no, that's how I ran. That's my rant there. I say the biggest problem in our society is three things. One, people don't want to take accountability. Two, it's not in the best interest of the powers that be that lead the sheep to have people wake up. That's easier for them to keep us fighting amongst each other. And three, they don't want you learning information that would make you self-sufficient or financially independent. It doesn't serve the interest of the powers that be.
So 1 and 2 dumb down our people are lazy.
That's a pretty
That's
big.
That's
Or
always
1
been
and 3.
a thing, you know.
Well,
Catholic Church used to do it back in the dark
actually-
ages, you know. They kept
Well,
this.
actually,
Go ahead.
well, actually, what I was wanting to say is that one of the issues that has been shown recently, that is the ladder towards the middle class. Part of the rungs has been removed, and that makes it so much harder to reach middle class for most people.
I mean, I'm not middle class at all. I had to start out with the bare minimum, but I'm still making money. Hopefully in 10 years, I won't be reliant. I won't have to worry about welfare, or I won't have to worry about unemployment or anything like that. The thing is, I still have to work for it. You know, I can't blame anybody else for my shortcomings or stupid decisions, and I don't seek to do so.
Yeah, that's true, but
It's just the world we live in.
Well, no, and this isn't a rant. I did my rant last night, but there is something here when you go out in public. First, you block the person on all platforms.
Dodge,
And-
please don't pick this fight.
And then you go out in public and you call them a racist. And I have no manhood. Dude, I got 6 kids. I think I have more manhood in my left nut than you do in your entire fucking body. Go fuck yourself.
Well, you support free speech.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's true. You know, and my wife actually likes me.
That's right.
You fucking douchebag.
I thought your wife was taking your beer the other day.
She was, but it's still here. That means she loves me. It's all right.
But the thing is, though, am I wrong with anything I said? Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people on the internet that would be willing. Like, disclaimer: I don't have a piece of paper saying I'm a professional in this, but I'm sure there's plenty of people out there you could talk to or listen to that would help you better your life. I don't care if it's financial, mentally, whatever. Like,
yeah,
people just don't make an effort. They just don't make the effort to do so, and I can't have sympathy for people that don't take an effort to better themselves.
But there is an amount of ignorance out there when it comes to that kind of shit, I think. And you know, it's like I don't know how men are, you know, raised. You know, males are raised, but you know, they're raised not to ask for help. Here, where I'm, you know, the part of the United States I live in.
Is that part of what's considered "quote unquote" toxic masculinity, or at least I would view it more as not as healthy masculinity?
No, and I'm reading the chat. Common Sense Guy says, "Do it, mate." You're a bad influence, but yeah.
Does he want you to say the word nigga?
God damn! No. See, we had such a productive conversation earlier.
But irate prostate. Okay, so if you don't want to go out and ask for help, though, there's still plenty of information out. There's still plenty of information out there on the internet that you can seek out on your own accord, and a lot of people just don't choose to do it. So, I mean, can you really have sympathy for somebody complaining who chooses to do nothing to better their lot in life? You have all the information you could possibly want at your fingertips for free. Well, why not use it? I can't have sympathy for somebody who's just going to sit there and complain and just won't take action on their own accord.
I think, Doku, and it kind of goes back to the whole, sorry, Matt, pull yourself up by your bootstraps mimetic there. Don't get me wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, at least during my life, I found while an individual may have the ability to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, just somebody offering just a hand to try to help them up can make things a lot easier for folks.
Yeah, but what happens when they offer you a hand and then they shove you back in the mud? What happens then?
Well, then they're being an asshole.
Well, and see that's the other side of the problem is if I want to help somebody, you know, as an evil cis white male, let's say this person's not another evil cis white male. What am I mansplaining to them? Like, why am I going to help somebody who's just going to point the finger at me and then use it as like, oh no, fuck you, you're exerting your like, no, screw that. Like that mentality, that victim mentality, is a cancer on our society, and it's encouraged, and I don't understand that. I don't understand it. It drives me up the frickin' wall.
It's incentivized. And you got a point. I think everybody's making salient points here. I tend to try to be sympathetic and empathetic with people, but also, I know that if you make the effort, you can attain pretty much a lot of shit. If you're with access to the internet. At this point, there's no such thing as a real such thing as a digital divide. Most every kid nowadays has a fucking $400 fucking phone that's connected to the net.
Only 400.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying. See, dude, that's how. I've got a flip phone, so fuck.
Yeah. Oh, really? I have the S9 Plus. This fucker's expensive.
You got an LG Revere.
Oh, LG? No, bro.
They make good washing machines.
It's a piece of shit. I love it. I've dropped it in the fucking toilet twice.
What?
Yeah, and it dried it out, man, and it works perfect.
Oh, you did the rice trick, didn't you?
I did, man. That's exactly what I did.
Dude, was it just me, or like 10 years ago, wasn't there a big thing where like a lot of gals just kept dropping their Blackberries into like the toilet?
Probably.
I don't know what sites you frequent, memes. I'm not sure.
It's just Facebook.
Oh, well, there's your problem. But no, here's the thing. I think everybody is bringing up good points, and when you want to dive into identity politics, that's where the issue comes up. Because you can identify as whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't mean I need to recognize that at all whatsoever.
Yeah,
one of the comments I made last night might have been a little bit rude. I had reaffirmed my position that gender dysphoria is indeed a mental illness. If you don't feel like you're a man when you're a man, then maybe you have an issue. That's true. I also referred to a certain gentleman as not a true Southerner because he has no backbone and can't back freedom of speech. There's that as well. I stand by every statement I have made. Fuck you. Take a joke or move the fuck on.
Oh,
I know. I'm such a dick, and that's what I like about you, Irate. Is you're such a nice guy. I'm a prick, dude.
I know. I'm just gonna have to start shitting on people, man. Yeah, that sounds fun.
It is fun. I'm smiling right now.
I don't know, man. It's just that's not the way I flow. If I want to fuck with somebody, I'll fuck with them though. I control with the best. I just you know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know. It's like who needs more enemies? It's especially on this stupid fucking platform.
This is the hill I chose, but it's the hill I'll die on. Because pretty much,
what do you mean by that? Are you talking about YouTube? Are you talking about racial issues? Or are you talking about
freedom of speech? I'm talking about people attacking certain individuals and calling them racist, and everybody connected to them racist. Oh, by the way, Irate, just so you know, you're a racist. Because
I'm a Nazi. Oh, I was told. I got that memo.
As long as
that memo was sent out, my staff is doing good work.
I'm up to speed, dude.
I rate as long as you don't identify as a penguin, I guess you'll be fine.
Penguin.
That is true. I have repeatedly slandered penguins.
No, I've identified penguins when I was tripping on acid, and they'll be in my kitchen and shit. I mean, but not really.
No, I saw that movie.
Well, that's breaking and entering. That's not okay.
So wait, we're starting a fight club, right?
I love having dicks in my mouth.
Well, you know the very first rule of Fight Club.
We don't talk about Fight Club. Join my.
You just broke the first rule. Wait, no, did I break the first rule?
We all broke the rules.
Yeah,
Damn.
we're
Yeah,
already.
you don't even mention it, man.
Yeah, rules are for
What are you
Nazis
talking
anyways.
about?
God, don't be a fascist.
Yeah, what are you?
Oh
a
wait, I
Nazi?
forgot. That's right. Rules are for communists. I forgot.
Hey, no foul fascists here.
Hey,
Well,
I heard penguins. I heard penguins are very at home in the gulag.
well, they do like the cold conditions. The concrete floor suits them well.
They are dressed for the occasion.
Common sense guy said, Doku, I'm here for you mentally and physically. He even gave you a kissy and winky face. I responded with,
I'm being courted.
yeah, I called him a fig. He said, I am, LOL, a fig. Wait, can I say that now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if figs are now banned. Is that in the ban terms? Did anybody?
Common sense guy. Okay. Common sense guy. You can't say that if the if Antifa figures out we're gonna be riding a helicopter together. I'll hold your hand though.
But no. He'll purr and just like milk your chest and then take a nap and then he'll like purr and it'll be warm and fuzzy.
More like
okay, now you're moving. Now, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they've been more like Aunt Quifa lately.
Well, I'm just wondering, is Common Sense Guy trying to get you on the casting couch? Is that what's going on here? You might want to watch out. You might be in the Me Too movement soon.
No shit, man.
I mean, I guess if I have to sell my soul,
Harvey Weinstein.
Maybe I'll meet my my idol and savior Brie Larson sometime in the afterlife.
Oh
God, am I allowed to say that?
I just had one thought just now. When this stuff all goes over, which it likely will in a couple of years.
Todd? I know a Todd.
What sort of games will come out of this mess with the social justice warriors and everything else about it?
Oh God.
Apologies for my racism. I didn't get that.
We're starting to wind down, guys. We got about 18 minutes left. Hey, Irate, dude. Isn't there somebody doing an interview on your channel with you tomorrow?
Yeah, man, you are.
What? No,
yeah.
Where's my staff? They're not doing their job. No.
Oh, yeah.
Staff, I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, I would say DM me your like links and shit, Mad Dodge, please, and I'll make sure they're on the thing.
Yeah, I got you, man. No, and I am going to be over on Irate Prostate's channel tomorrow, and I suggest everybody go and subscribe to him. Not just because I'm going to be there, but he's got Big Fat Brian on there all the time. Yeah, come on.
No, it's not. The ICI thing is me. So it's just going to be us, and I'm going to be asking you questions about yourself.
Yeah, I know. I'm guessing
we're going to know about the real Mad Dodge.
Yeah, are you racist? Will probably be the first question.
Probably not. Probably not, man.
I'm definitely going to be there just because I want to make fun of Mad Dodge in the chat.
You know, I don't know. This week has like been kind of like this whole. It's been funny, kind of seeing like the. I don't know how to say it, man. It's like Twitter is like a kid, when the house is on fire or some shit, oh fuck, what I do, it's just been weird reading all this stuff, and all these reactions to this shit. It's been an interesting week. I think that we've taken another quantum tangent, and we ain't coming back from that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I believe that the lines have been drawn. You see now coming out of the woodwork. Haha, no racial connotations there, people. Calm down. But you see coming out of the woodwork, the people that are for free speech and are against it. And that's what's happening. And you're seeing the line in the sand. And I know what side I'm on.
No, it's not. It's they're people that are for free speech, and then there are people that are for free certain words, right? Everything, and then there's bad speech, and that's what's wrong.
Hate speech.
You know, yes, whatever you want to call it.
I agree.
Wrong thing.
Damn it! Right at the last 15 minutes, and we're gonna dive into this now. Irate, you threw the bait out there, and I bit. What exactly is hate speech to you, sir?
I don't know, man. It's a legal definition. That's what it is. It's like, and the term hate crime has always got me fucked up because every crime of violence is a fucking hate crime, in my opinion. You don't do it because you love people.
Yeah, no, I think me and you are actually pretty much on the same side of this argument. I'm just wondering because I myself, I'm not going to list off a bunch of stupid slurs because that's what I could do here. I'm not going to do that. But myself, I believe there's no such thing as hate speech whatsoever. What there is there is a call to action, a call for violence. That is illegal already. You don't need a new law to regulate that. That's already illegal. And I think these people that want to shadow ban or outright ban dissenting opinions have a real issue because if you ban David Duke will pop up on tour. David Duke will still get to his audience if they are diligent enough to find him. That's just the way it is. And I guess that's the end of my little tangent there. I'll go ahead and let someone else talk.
No, what are we talking about? Freaking hate speech again?
Yeah, no. And the fact is, you deplatformed Gavin McInnes. Guess what? The day they did that, I was watching Gavin McInnes videos.
Okay, so let's have a little thought experiment. Mad Dodge, you can go for 15 minutes longer. I think SpongeBob is a stupid cartoon. Is that hate speech? I hate SpongeBob. I openly admit it. I hate SpongeBob.
Well, you're racist against sponges, that's for sure.
Is that hate speech? I openly say I hate SpongeBob. I hate cucumbers. I hate Bud Light. I hate Apple products. I hate people that unironically wear glasses that are not necessary for proper vision. I hate the color blue. I hate the Dodgers.
What? Fuck you. Yeah, no, that was wrong.
Is that hate speech?
You don't support sunglasses?
Oh, Lotus Wolf hates me. Is that hate speech?
Lotus Wolf hates you.
Lotus Wolf hates me.
Wait, hold on. Did you hate blue?
Yeah, I did. Oh, see, I've offended at least three people.
I stand by blue as the best flavor.
I hate Lotus Wolf too, man. Just saying.
Oh, see, there's that hate speech.
She's a bitch, man. She's got a horrible attitude. She thinks she's so much better than everybody, man. I mean, it's like why let us? Why?
Yeah, no.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
I'm fucking
Wait,
better.
no, I rate. That's one of my trigger words.
Well, no.
Oh, we triggered the dragon.
No, don't say let us.
Chat, you guys are nothing but hate speech. I appreciate your patronage. Thank you very much for stopping by.
But see, here's the conundrum. I can say the most hateful crap you could possibly imagine. I won't do it because I don't want to get Mad Dodge banned or demonetized. But again, I'm just saying words. Words are not fucking violence. At the worst, it's my opinion. Okay, call me a fucking bigot. I don't care. You're free to hate me back. I'm tolerant and accepting. You can hate me all you fucking want. I don't give two fucks. Like, the whole concept of hate speech is fucking stupid. But also, guess what? It's not a direct call to action. I'm not saying go out and harm people or anything. I just think you're dumb. I just think I'm better than you. Whatever. I hate the Young Turks. They can go fuck themselves. They're a bunch of fucking stupid cunts.
I second that motion. Yeah.
Well,
So hate speech laws, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I think the Young Turks are one of the better entertainment shows out there.
I mean, they're fun to laugh at. If I laugh at the Young Turks,
can we like this guy anymore? I think he just crossed the line. I'm kidding, man.
I like him. He brings up very good points. Because I mean, we wouldn't want to be caught in an ideological bubble because that would be wrong.
I find him rather enjoyable. No homo. Oh wait, if I say no homo, is that hate speech against people who are homosexual?
Just apologize very quickly.
I
don't apologize. Am I allowed to not apologize? Is that hate speech?
You can, but the last time I did it, the person died.
Wait, I'm a heterosexual cis white male. If I say homosexual during Gay Pride Month, is that hate speech? Is Carlos gonna come after me next?
What if you call somebody by their own Twitter handle? Looking at you, gay wonk.
Well, apparently that is hate speech according to Gay Wonk.
Oh, and see, that's the thing. Hate speech doesn't exist because it's just a way for people to sit there and say, I don't like this person's opinion, so let me ban you because I'm a marginalized class and my feelings hurt and my thin soy rice paper skin can't take it, but I'm thick-skinned on the internet. Get the fuck out of here, Carlos.
Yeah, but you forget one point. You forget one thing about that. Do you know what that is?
Oh?
He's stunning and brave.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, you can go down that route. It's just that if all of a sudden things need to be enforced equally, you trigger the mirror force principle, which I will stand by, is if you do something to somebody and you're going to hold by that standard, that exact same standard can be used against you. So, I mean, unless you are fully free without sin. Oh, no. Watch. And that's the thing. That's why Kevin Logan all of a sudden got demonetized and stuff. You're just going to be seeing folks getting banned left and right. And then there's going to be like, I don't know, a couple of cat videos and half of those will get banned.
Oh, and if I remember correctly, Kevin Logan whined and complained about that, and I do not want to hear it because his voice irritates the ever-living hell out of me. Oh, wait, I can't say that. That's hate speech.
Well, it's not quite as buttery as Sargon's, but I mean, he's an all right chap.
I got to give him credit for at least coming on and talking to people with differing opinions, but I still think he's a bit of a... Oh, I like that fruit. Figs, I believe it is?
I thought you were talking about potatoes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I'm Irish. How can I not like potatoes?
Did you know back in the day the average Irish person ate 9 pounds of potatoes a day?
Well, they couldn't afford the corned beef.
I was going to say, that's a lot of fucking potatoes, dude.
Holy shit.
Dude, how big a plate of fries is that?
How big a fucking shit is that taking every day?
Dude,
I'm just thinking about how much beer that is.
Dude, you can make so much vodka.
We're asking the real questions here. We're getting to the serious issues now.
Oh crap, we're delving into the Russian trolls. Oh god.
Yeah, well, you know we're all bots created by Stormfront. You know that, right?
No, we were created by Elon Musk.
No, you're blaming him. All right, let's.
I am not a genetically engineered cat girl. Yet.
Really? So you're saying there's a chance?
There is a chance.
Well, that's why CSG was flirting with you. He knows.
But I find the whole idea of Russian trolls offensive.
Oh god, shh, a troll just joined. Oh, hi, voice.
I heard someone was talking about potatoes.
That's racist.
Yeah. Nice.
You're all going
Come on in.
Timing.
My fellow potato
10 out
nigger.
of 10. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
I said
timing
potato
timing
nigger.
10 out of 10 and then timing 10 out of 10 and then going for the extra point right out the gate. That's how you win. That's how you win the internet right there.
How are you doing tonight? You're our favorite Mick. Welcome.
I actually enjoyed the conversation over the video. It was quite enlightening.
What did you think about that video? Because I know a lot of you guys don't listen to rap. I listen to rap pretty much every day. I get up with the kids, play some music. You know, we listen to rap. I know a lot of you guys don't.
Well, I think
used to.
I think the moment he flicked my cap off, I would have got it the fucker, but that's just me.
Do you identify yourself as a redneck?
Yeah.
Whoa, Kimosabi did it.
I was going to say it took him. It took me 2 months to figure out that this wasn't Mickey Coy.
Oh.
I thought, dude, I swear to God, I thought he was Mickey Coy. And he got to be platformed off of YouTube real fast, man. Way before any of this shit. He started a channel back, and then I think it didn't even go 6 weeks, and boom, he was gone.
Over what? Did you even get a decent answer as to why?
Because he was a Nazi racist, man. And he was saying Nazi racist shit. I mean, and it was like, but I didn't, it's like, I didn't think he deserved to be platformed.
Irate, I want you to elaborate here. Because I have seen Mickey Coy on some streams back when the Scooby beef kicked off. I was right there in the mix with all of you guys. You know that.
Right.
So I really don't know. Is he an actual racist, or is this somebody talking shit like what's happening to me right now?
Who, Mickey Coy?
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm really asking.
He identifies himself as a white national socialist. And he says, he qualifies that by saying, and if you want to call me a Nazi, you can go right ahead. Right.
I'd be very curious to talk to this individual because
he's got a channel on BitChute, man. He's still it's called The Reich Way. Mickey Coy.
I honestly okay now. I mean, I need to reevaluate my statement because that sounds like somebody's either trying way too hard or.
Oh, and he's down with them views too, man, boy.
I find it hard taking that seriously. Like, really? Like, okay, what do you actually understand about the National Socialist Workers Party? Like the history behind it. That's what irritates me about a lot of these people running around saying, like, I'm a white nationalist, I'm a nationalist socialist. Like, do you know the history behind this? And the same thing goes for Antifa. Do you know what fucking Antifa actually stood for going back into the 20s, 30s? Do you know the fucking history behind this?
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, I don't think a lot of these idiots actually do.
No.
It's just a label for them to jump onto because, okay, I hate to get off on a tangent.
No,
and it's not going to take.
Edgy. It's edgy. That's why, Doku, right? I mean, come on.
I mean, a lot of it is, but I think the majority of a lot of these individuals, they see a label and they hear a few things. They're like, oh yeah, that sounds nice, and so they just hop on it and they just start running their mouths without having any understanding of what the ideology is about or what the history behind it is. I'm not saying I'm a Nazi. Don't hate me, YouTube. I'm just talking history here.
But like you were talking about the internet and having access to like financial information to help. Well, that's the same thing if you're like a curious person, and you like want to see what Stormfront's about, and you go on there and you learn, behaviors, words, phrases, et cetera, right? And then you start to reflect that and propagate it. That's a possibility too. Just just mimicking, what they see in that. And there's a lot more information out there, and that's why the posers can look so competent.
That's possible. Sorry, Memes, you're going to say something?
Oh, I was going to say, I rate. You got to be careful with that because if you go to that website, you'll get digital cooties.
Well, excuse me. So no, here's just a quick point I wanna make. So a lot of these people saying like, "Oh, you're a Nazi, you're a white supremacist." Does that? Guess what? You could have had white skin in Nazi Germany when Germany was under the control of the National Socialist Worker Party, and still not be considered a quote part of the white race or pure. You would be viewed as a second-class citizen.
Well, no, and Doku, I'm looking at the chat. Joshua says, "Bro, don't worry about Mickey Coy. That guy threatened me when Cass and Trippy were trolling Tara. Fuck Mickey Coy, that fat bastard and internet tough guy. Basically, that's in a nutshell." Yeah.
No shit, man. How do you really feel?
Yeah, right, Joshua. I think you're holding back, brother.
You're awesome, dude.
But no, this is something I always love to point out to people that are like, oh, well, this person's Nazi, this person's a white supremacist. Okay, let's look at in modern era. Let's look at what's considered white. Guess what? There's a lot of Hispanic whites that are lumped into that idea. Do you think Hitler would actually have someone from, I don't know, Bolivia, Bulgaria, the Eastern blocs, even the Russians or the Cossacks, and consider them to be part of the pure race, the true white race?
hell no! He was throwing them into the gas chambers as well.
Wasn't this also coming from the part Jewish Führer?
But by theory, that's not been proven. But
and just to speaking of people and considering other people Nazis or quote unquote far right, apparently now Philip DeFranco is far right.
Saw that.
Yeah. So
I heard about that.
Yeah, I'm no longer really offended by this douchebag statement because he's lumping me in with Philip DeFranco and Steven Crowder. Hey, can I ask for a better party? Come on.
I unsub from Philip DeFranco the second he jumped on the whole, oh my god, the Covington High School kids must be these evil racists. It's like, yeah, you didn't watch the video, you fucking idiot. You just jumped on something because it was going to get you clicks.
He clarified, and that was a very ill-informed Instagram video.
Yeah, but you know what? It's still no more excusable than anybody else. So I'm sorry, screw you, Philly.
Yeah, it's like apologizing, for in the convent for pulling your dick out in front of all the ladies.
Well, I mean, that's probably not why.
Well, I put it up now, so it's like, I'm sorry.
Well, to be fair, even Tom did the same thing about the Covington thing. He threw him under the bus, and then he had to say he was sorry and he was wrong.
Yeah. You know what? And if MC was here, I know he would want to smack me in the face. But you know who didn't get it wrong? Because they actually took the time to wait and do the research.
Are you saying Pinoid admitted he was wrong? Did I just hear that?
Tim Pool didn't do anything. Like, Tim Pool waited for that whole Covington bullshit. And guess what? He actually got the story right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the time. And he even said so in that video that he was aware something was happening, but he had to take the time to actually figure out.
Didn't y'all think that something was up about that because there was fucking news cameras and shit there? You know, these kids are like millions of kids that come through fucking Washington D.C. to tour the place, right? Why show up there?
Well,
all these different news cams. They have fucking CNN, MSNBC. Fox, all the usual suspects. They were all there.
I thought it was mostly based off of cell phone footage that then those major networks then broadcast and they put their little logo at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's okay.
And Irate, even if that wasn't the case, I can tell you why that's still probable. And again, I live fairly close to DC. Some of the
best photograph shit I've ever seen, man. I'll put it that way.
I can tell you, I live fairly close to DC. Oops, just doxed myself. But no, there was a pro-life rally. These kids were there. They were all wearing MAGA hats. And you have the Black Hebrew Israelites and a bunch of counter-protesters there. if there was not a film crew there, I would have dropped my frickin' jaw, because you can go through DC at any given time when there's going to be a protest, even if it's the day before, and you'll see news crews all over the damn place.
Oh, so do you think they like go through like permits and look for like that kind of shit?
Oh, definitely. Right? Like if you see a group of kids wearing MAGA hats, like you know something.
Okay, that makes that fits into the logic that it's like okay, that makes me more sense, because everything that I saw it looked really like professionally packaged and shit.
Well, and that's the thing. If all you need is one person. Mm-hmm. To like, you see a group of kids, like, and I'll use this as a hypothetical, even though it's probably fairly accurate. You got a news crew there; they're already there. You see a group of kids wearing MAGA hats. All you need is, to be honest, you can walk up to a homeless person in DC. They're a dime a dozen, and be like, "Hey, here's $100. I want you to go up and make a scene, and then sit there and film it, and then you can just frame a narrative." And if you don't think they do it or they don't do it, I guarantee you're wrong. They do that crap all the fucking time, because it's headline news, and they need the views, they need the clicks, they need the story, and all it takes. Here's a McDouble, here's $100, and here's a beer. Go make a scene with these kids wearing MAGA hats, and then
we're getting
film the whole thing.
I want a cheeseburger.
God damn it, Beeps. But no, that crap happens all the fucking time. It's nothing new.
Absolutely.
It's disgusting. It's not journalism. It's propaganda. No, it's it's completely manufactured.
And you heard it here first, folks. Stop being homeless in Eugene, Oregon. There's no money in it. Go to DC. All right. That there's some hard truth for you. But here's the thing. I'm not racist. Nobody connected to me is racist. And I'm tired of the bullshit. So I'm going to leave you alone. You know who you are. I'm going to leave you alone. Unless you keep acting up, son. You do? Then I'll come back and punch you in the jaw again. Any last thoughts, guys, before we wrap it up? And once again, go fucking subscribe to Irate Prostate. I'll be over there 2 o'clock on the West Coast, right?
Yeah, it'd be 2 o'clock on the West Coast, 4 o'clock Central, and 5 o'clock Eastern. Going backwards that time. I did want to say one thing, that I never have judged a man by the color of his skin, but I may have judged him according to the size of his nostrils.
Hey, you just
I'm fucked for laughing at that.
Within.
That's an old joke, man. I had to use it.
Fair enough. Doku, you had some hot takes earlier. Anything left on the plate, or are we done?
Save me for last, if somebody else has something to say. If they don't, then.
Well, I actually have something to say.
Go right for it.
I'm just so glad that I was correct about this year going to be something special. And I can't just wait to see how things going to be when the stuff that you're dealing with in America finally hits Europe. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh yeah, y'all are having over there and across the pond. Y'all are having one hell of a time, aren't you?
Oh yeah, street parties every goddamn day here. Riots.
What country are you in now?
Norway, but
okay.
we got our own yellow.
Oh, the land of Anders Breivik.
Oh, I hate that guy.
Do you know Rat Resistance?
No, I already told him yesterday I'm going to connect him with Rat, dude. I'm already on it.
My apologies for my racism.
I know all Norwegians know each other, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh no, definitely not. I mean, my ancestors they were known for being drunkards.
Right.
Sounds like we would get along very
Mine
well.
too.
Yeah. So you're Irish? Welcome.
Yeah,
No,
no,
not Irish. Queen.
But no, yeah. Thank you for joining 2 nights in a row, and you're welcome anytime. Are you in the Discord? If not, I can send you a link. If you would like.
You need to invite me to the Discord.
All right, I'll be on it. All right. So Farty, you've been quiet for a while. Did a drop bear get you? You got any last thoughts? Drop bear's got him. He's done.
Boom.
Kangaroo rolled in. All right. Memes, you're the local centrist. Where am I wrong? Am I a dirty, filthy Nazi?
It was a one-night, one-horn flying purple people
All right. Well, that's his closing statement. It's on to you now, Doku.
Oh, you're gonna pacify right prostate just like that? That's racist.
I thought he already gave his.
Yeah, I did. I told the joke. That was it.
No, the only thing I'm gonna say is, honestly, we really need to get past this identity politics bullshit and actually just put the nonsense aside, and start talking about actual societal issues that affect us, not politicians, not these stupid fucking celebrities, not the fucking musicians who sit there and throw $100 bills around in strip clubs like it's frickin' candy. Like, no, stop the finger pointing, stop complaining about I've been held down because of systemic this or this ism or that ism. No, everybody needs to shut the fuck up, start actually talking about the real issues that affect all of us, and start doing something that benefits us so we're not all completely screwed. Because I guarantee it, mark my words, give it enough time, we're all fucked if we aren't already. And if you can't see that, then honestly, I can't help you.
Yeah, no, and one last thing before I end the broadcast here. I'm gonna pull a page from Tom McDonald here. Hey, my name's Christopher, bitch. Fuck you. I'm out.